Hi, my name is Shaifali Agarwal, and I'm the founder and CEO of Ivy Group, which is a boutique MBA admissions consulting company that provides personalized and customized services to clients globally. You can learn more about us at www.ivygroupe.com. And there is an E at the end of group. With respect to my background, I got my MBA from Harvard Business School, where I had the opportunity to collaborate with the admissions office in my role as VP Admissions of the Women's Student Association. I've also, over the years, had the chance to work with hundreds of applicants just like you to help them gain admission to the MBA programs of their choice. In this video, I'm going to address the biggest mistakes that I see in MBA essays. So let's jump right in. One mistake that I see is with applicants not reading the question clearly. It's important to read the question once, read it twice, and then read it yet again. Schools are very targeted with respect to what they are seeking from a prompt. So if a school, for instance, is asking you about how they see you contributing to the program, don't mention your goals in that essay because that's not what that essay is asking about. So make sure to take a step back and to think about what the question is asking before you start addressing it. A second mistake that I see with essays is applicants cutting and pasting a response from one essay from one school to the essay of another school. And it's extremely important to tailor your response to each question. Even though questions may sound similar, there are always nuances to what a school is asking for and in the way they're putting together and writing those questions. So it's important to just be aware of the nuances that each school is asking about. And what tends to happen with cut and pastes is people leave in the name of one school for another, which is a huge, of course, negative, to say the least. Another very common mistake that I see a lot is just being too generic in essays. So, for instance, it's very important to focus on the why and to provide color with respect to any examples that you bring up in the essay. You don't want to provide blanket statements. You want to back everything up with specific examples. When it comes to your own achievements, that's the first thing to think about. The second is not to be generic when it comes to addressing schools and schools' classes and clubs and resources. Many times, people will just very high level talk about why they're seeking an MBA. It is important to be specific. And as a good rule of thumb, if what you write in one essay can be used in another, it's too generic. That's how specific it needs to be. With respect to yet another mistake that I see is candidates using industry jargon. And I see this a lot, for instance, in the finance space, in the technology space, where candidates in their essays are talking about and using language that's very specific to their role or to that industry. And whenever you want to write, it's extremely important to write in layman's language. You don't want the admissions committee to struggle through what you're writing or to get confused or to just kind of, get stumped. You want everything to be written in clear language. And finally, I know this is a very intensive and iterative process. So one of the biggest mistakes that I see is people just not taking time at the very end of the process to proofread their work. Look for typos, look for grammatical errors. You've put in so much work. Don't let that, slide by just not taking that extra time at the end to proofread. So I hope this has been helpful. I work with clients on their essays all the time. I focus a lot on authenticity, being compelling, making sure that a client's true and authentic voice is coming through. So to read more about us and about my background and our testimonials, please visit our website at www.ivygroupe.com. Thanks, and looking forward to hearing from you.